Been a long time since I met someone in person. Maybe that's a sign. This may be right. Been a long time since I met someone who encouraged more than a few days. Oh, before our first sight. But I still don't trust your intentions. You don't even know me, not yet to mention. I swear to God, every time I try, I lose focus.
Literally, I love children. Y'all are making me reconsider my birth control.
Maybe I could make a little home for you. Either road to spill your secrets to, or some more onto us. So I have to think about all my faults. Maybe I could make a little home for us. Bake all my hopes into a bed of trust. Light from the morning to dusk. Pretending there's not something to do. Maybe I could make a little home. Been a long time since I've been lush and high. I thought that somebody might be worth the cost. But I've grown so much to know my standards aren't high. Oh no, how can I reconcile a partner that contradicts with my self-love? But I still don't know my intentions. You seem to genuinely like me, not to mention I'm terrified of hurting someone to the point where they can't be near me. Look at me, all they see is best fail love. But maybe I could make a little room for you. Be the right to spill your secrets to, pour some more into us. So I have to think about all my faults. Maybe I could make a little room for us. Bank all my hopes into a bed of trust. Light from the morning to
Hello?
I said I don't wanna fought it for a year, but I think that I'm gonna hit you up and try to tell you I love you. If I wait any longer, then I think I might suffer. I think I found out that I need you, but back then I was feeling see-through. But right now I'ma need a redo. Cause my boy, I gotta see through. If you leave, I would be in pieces. Believe I just need one reset. One more time, just open your mind. We could be fine if we could just try again. I tried to say that I love.
What the heck? Also, hi. Keeps pausing.
Say that I need you, you don't wanna budge. I can't even blame you, no room to judge you. Now you big mad and I can't really rush you. It's kinda crazy how love works. You can't just be in and out. You first. I'm not trying to be left out. You're hurt, but ain't it the thought that counts? So, scorn and torn, heartbroken, just worn out. No time for war now. You remember all of
Oh my gosh, why do you keep pausing?
our good moments. Why you acting like they all got stolen? Your heart's not the only one that's broken. Please forgive me, I call it even. If you can let me see if we can patch it up. Don't give away your love. Don't give up on us. I just need you to trust.
I'm gonna punch this thing in the face today, everyone.
I mean, it's written on
I don't think it's the station.
You know you my favorite problem. So baby, you know that I'm all in. Complicated, so we falling. Why we playing games, stalling? Don't know why we do this so often. If you text me first, you know I'm calling. Cause I'm all in. It's just how we play the game. We fall out and we crawl back again. Again. Yeah. Gotta give it one more chance. So baby, can we try again? Yeah. I wish I could say that I love you, say that I love you. I can't even fight on. I don't wanna. I wish I could say that I love you, say that I love you. I can't even fight on.
Got out and swore I was done with that. But I was lonely, so I fell right back into little lies. I promise I'm fine, but I've never really felt like that. No, you couldn't be bothered by me, so I showed you love, made you fall in deep. And now I hold the key, a heart hostage to me, but it's not something I wanna carry. Wait, another break I know. And finding you, I guess I lost myself. I love and hate you now, but resentment's too loud. Resentment's too loud. If we were smart, we would give it up. Cause there's no chance of saving us. If I was smart, I would've walked away. But you got me to stay. Here's to the day where I get up and leave. Stand up, walk out. Looking back for me, I open my own doors to my future. I say, I can only trust me. I can only trust me, darling. change and I'll stay. But no, I won't do that.
What are we
I
talking?
can't do that.
What are we talking about? Starting a communion? What's going on? What's happening? What's going on here? Hold on. I'm declaring my love for Ben dramatically tonight. It'll be the scandal of the season. Not if I do it first. What did I just walk into? Oh, Mayo. Right, Rosie. That's how I'm feeling. Also, hi, everyone. Hello. Oh, a commune. I was like, a communion? I was like, what? A commune? I mean, I read communion. I was like, hold on. Why are we doing that? Thank you, Kevin, for the hydrate. They have water. We'll get water. Ooh, I don't have my light. I was like, why am I dark? I don't have my light. I was like, why can't I see myself? Hello, everyone. How you doing? Welcome in to tonight's stream. While I get my ring light out. If you were not here with us yesterday... Oh, now it's really dark. What the... Can you please? Thank you. God. It's so dark now. Anyway, if you were here with us last night, you saw that we ran a kind of, again, a type of chess competition where our players went head-to-head with each other, and Shelby won her first immunity challenge. So, for tonight's Tribal Council, Shelby, a.k.a. Schlebby, is immune from being voted out. Aha. There we go. Much better. Much better! Anyway. Yes, Avery, welcome in. I saw that you were here too. So hello, Avery. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. How are you? Yes, thank you, Jordan. How are you feeling today? How are things? Is your panic attack, did it subside? Are you doing well? But yeah, hold on. Ben, how could you? I can share it, but also I love you too. Seriously, but also, Savvy, thank you for the 420. So, water. $420. We were ready for. What was that? Meow.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Oh, that was her. Was that what kind of noise? But I mean, of course. Oh God, y'all are never gonna let Devonna live down her cult thing, huh? Say hello. You're snorting a lot. Wait, what are you snorting for? You sit in my lap today? Want to sit there? Okay.
First.
Oh, you brought this up. I don't know.
It's behind.
Oh, I was like, I don't know. Ah, no, we're dropping things.
I love how Sherry just loves fire.
She doesn't love fire. She's just curious of it.
She loves smelling it and looking at it.
Yes. So everything for the 420. And, yeah. And Sir Sherman, thank you for the 10 push-ups. I'll get those done right now. Oh, yes. The steamroller. This Pickle Rick. There you go. Okay, I have to do 10 push-ups, Mama, so give me 1 second. I hope everybody had a good rest of their Saturday evening. I hope y'all are excited for the Grammys. Obviously, they just started, so let's hope that Doja Cat gets her first Grammy. Let's hope Lil Nas X gets another Grammy. Let's hope Billie Eilish gets another Grammy. And these are just my opinions, obviously. You don't have to agree with me. But, Beach. Oh, and Dua.
Is Adele up for one too?
I don't think Adele's album came out after the
True.
So it'll be next year. Which, if Beyonce comes out with music this year, it'll be Beyonce versus Adele again.
She just had the kid. Nothing's holding her. She just had the kid.
Show of hands. Who thinks Rihanna's actually going to release music soon? Or this year? I don't still. Yeah, Shuri does not believe that. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7. You can go lower. 8.
No, I cannot. I'm literally touching the floor with my head. Stop.
9, 10.
Like,
It was just for like 1 that I saw that you.
Well, yeah, because what? I still got near the floor. It's not like I did a half push.
I'll just keep it.
Anyway. Yeah, okay. Communes aren't that bad. Hear me out. Oh, God. LOL, Sergeant Carl. Right, literally.
Drop and give
You
me
can
20.
You can get lower. I'm like, no, you do the... Again, he's not doing them with me, so I don't know why he's trying to be the boss. He should be doing them too, because apparently we're supposed to be...
I used to exercise every day.
Yeah, and what are we supposed to be doing starting in April? Right.
It wasn't exercising every day. It was nice.
No, but it was also getting exercising and being more physically...
I said at least 4 days a week.
No, you did not. Anyway. Hello, everyone. Oh, Brenda, light it up. Where we... 000, excuse me. Sir Strowman. Please, I have hope for Riri. She fucking better. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I hope she does, but I just don't see it. If she fucking does, I'm gonna eat my own words, and I will literally choke on them. I don't care. Brianna.
Oh, yeah.
Who? The one you mentioned. OMG, you sound like my 7-year-olds. Why don't you have to do this if you tell me to? Literally. No, but you're the one telling me to. He's not the one telling me to. Y'all are...
I'm just counting.
Yeah, exactly. So he
and
should
making
be
sure
doing
that
them.
he's...
Yeah, exactly, which is different. Brenda, what lights do you want, love? Carla's serving villain energy with a Shuri petting whilst arguing with you about exercise. LOL.
Give me 20!
No, do it like more like a Lady Tremaine. Saying you're a villain, not a sergeant.
At that time we said
That's no. Sorry, you don't see an army. You don't see. You don't see an
Lady
army.
Tremaine would just speak softly.
Exactly.
She'd be like,
exactly. That's what they're saying. You're giving villain energy. Sergeants don't. Sergeants don't do this. They don't pet kitties and like give orders.
I was thinking the Godfather too, because he speaks softly, petting a cat.
Yeah, a Godfather who's kind of a villain. He's basically chaotic neutral. I just love how Shuri's... Oh, yeah.
That's me.
Oh, yeah, Shuri just chills. Shuri has...
She's like, I'm here for a good time.
Yeah, she has enough trust in us. We can literally do acrobat. Yeah, we can do whatever we want with her. She kind of just lets it happen. So...
She does let us know whenever she wants out.
Right.
She just goes... But...
Yeah, when she's tired of it, she'll meow.
I can literally do this.
Yeah. Yep.
Same thing.
Yeah, she's super sweet. Okay, hold on. I want to see if red light's cool. Alexa, make the lights red. Cool.
You'll see how she just slow drops her head.
Anyway, we're here for Tribal, as we always are. Every Sunday night. This will be our last Tribal using the Discord, which is great. Like, obviously, we're still gonna, use the Discord channel, the stage channel for, like, questions and stuff. But we'll be able to be on my island because I can fit 7 people. So, yeah, that's a plus. Okay, let me do a little pop-out window here for the Discord so that we can... Ooh, I just realized I don't have my charger plugged in. I was like, why is my battery low? I don't always wear it. I don't wear it on Sundays. Yeah, no, Tribal, I don't, I'm like, no. I'll wear it for Saturdays, but that's it. And then maybe for Sunday if I'm feeling the vibe, but I like to wear more casual things for Sunday. All right. Got the pop-up window here. Let me go here and minimize. Can I minimize? Yeah, I can. Okay. Cool. Minimize this. Please, Discord. Hello. Minimize. If you don't, you son of a Discord, please cooperate and minimize yourself. Okay, well, fuck you, I guess. Discord said no, not today. Alright, cool. Got the pop-out window here. I'm gonna go over to OBS and switch this over. Ba-bam. And ba-bam. Alright. Got that. And I believe we're all set to begin Tribal. Johnny! Welcome in! Well, good to see your name pop in. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. And, oh, what, my shirt or his shirt? you want the Princess Mononoke shirt or my weird floral shirt from Forever 21? I think because his Princess Mononoke is from the website we talked about, Box Lunch. So. Oh, I want this man to be. Oh, that's a thing. Okay. Oh, girl, nobody asked for. Oh, I read above. I saw. All right. Let's get tribal started. I'm gonna hand it over to Queen of Tribal Council of the season, Caitlin. We'll go ahead and begin.
You guys know how this works. We're doing the open format questions again. So I have one individual question, and that is for Shelby, and we'll start off with that. The rest will be for everyone. So Shelby, congratulations on your individual immunity win, your first individual immunity win. Did you have a strategy going into the challenge? Oh no, I guess we didn't do a mic check for Shelby.
No worries.
We did. I just am not getting her now.
Also, welcome. Oh no. Also,
Hear me
welcome.
now?
Yeah, there she
Yes.
is. Perfect.
Okay, sorry, I don't know what happened. Anyway, no real strategy going into it, and then the first round kind of went in my favor because I was just kind of going in a big spiral, so I just kept doing that, hoping that it would work, and it did. So, yeah, that was it.
Hey, whatever works, right? You know? Okay, second question. This is for everyone. On the show of Survivor, the final 8 tribal tends to be an important tipping point and sometimes the spicy tribal. Being so close to the end, how are you all feeling about your game in general?
I'll go first again. Nobody else wants to.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm feeling pretty good. As I said a couple tribals ago, I kind of know where I'm standing with everybody. So, and I kind of know where everybody else stands with everybody else at this point too now, I think. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
I'm feeling pretty good about my game. I think that I feel like as we go further along, the trust becomes more and more important. And if you have it, then I feel like it's become more obvious that the people I trust and people who trust me, that the trust is there. And if it's not there, then that is also becoming more obvious. I feel as though there's less kind of gray area with the fewer people. It is also really interesting because a couple weeks ago I had talked about like thinking about Final 3 and people that you're able to beat or not beat and considering that in votes. And 3 people today actually talked to me about thinking about their Final 3 that they want. And so it's just interesting that I think that we're really getting to that point where you have to start thinking about that because it's coming sooner than maybe anticipated.
Anyone else? All right, we'll move on to the next question. Okay, so members of the jury have expressed that they think current players aren't being honest during Tribal. They said that honesty and boldness at Tribal will be taken into consideration when they vote for the Final 3. What do you all think about that?
That sounds like a trap. That's what I think about.
Like a trap?
Yeah, trap.
Okay.
Like you can't answer this question without like a lose-lose question. Like no matter what you say, it'll be interpreted negatively. Just like probably this, but you know.
I think it's a tough line to walk, right? Because on one hand, like you wish you could come out and just be completely honest, be like, here's where my vote is this week, and tell the jury exactly kind of what's going on in your mind, so that you have that kind of visibility. But at the same time, there's always the chances of advantages being played and like messing up your game, and there are so many advantages in the game. I feel like just with how many searches have been out there, statistically there has to be at least a handful of advantages out there, and you never know who has them or when they're going to be played. So sometimes you also have to keep your cards close to your chest, because you never know when an advantage is going to come along and screw a plan over, and then you're back to square one, and you can end up on the chopping block because of it.
I would have to agree with both what Shaylin and Ben said. I think you kind of have to like tread carefully when it comes to like when you want to be bold and want to say what you want to say. I feel like especially when like something I have come to terms. I'm so sorry for this background noise, but essentially what I'm trying to say is that like as of lately I've noticed that my name has been thrown around quite a lot, and I feel like since like I can be in the position where like I can be targeted, I don't want to like do something that could, I guess, like fuel the fire of like what people like might want, like in terms of like who they like in terms of like interfering with like their plans. Maybe I don't know, but like I definitely would want to stay like practical. I mean, unless like a moment warrants for it, I don't think like it's a good idea if you're in a position like I was in.
I agree with you, Rosie. As someone whose name has also been used quite a lot recently, I get where you're coming from with that for sure. I also think that a lot of us are being honest. I don't know, we're not necessarily coming out and just saying, "Hey, heads up, everybody, I'm voting for this person tonight." But I think that a lot of us are answering questions honestly. Maybe we're not being bold by sharing, who our target is or something like that. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but I think that a lot of us are being honest while also trying to play smart, so that, like Ben said, your plan doesn't get backfired or ruined.
I think that as the players dwindle down, tribals are going to get spicier, they're going to be more bold, people are going to be more honest, and that's just the nature of the game. But there is like a line where just because people want you to be honest with them doesn't mean that they actually want you to be honest with them. And I think that there's a fine line between your honesty and the truth and telling people, I don't want to say telling people what they want to hear, because that's not what I would do and what I want to come across as, but yeah, I guess I don't know how to even finish that. No, I get what you're saying. I think pretty much the overall thing that everybody was saying is that you have to tread lightly at tribal, because if you don't, then you could reveal what your plan is. That could backfire. You also, in relationships, don't get messed up. I understand. I get where you're coming from. I just wanted to go ahead and address that since Jerry brought it up. Okay.
Can I have one more comment, Caitlin? I'm sorry.
Sure.
I'm talking a whole lot, but whatever. I also expected tribal councils to be more dramatic, more spicy, as we say, just based on the TV show. However, we're also not living together and spending every moment together without food and bed. So I think that that's also something to keep in mind, is that we're not getting to that point where we're not spending every moment with each other. We have 2 days after a weekend of Survivor where we're not even talking. and then there's a couple of days building up to the next week again. So we have time to decompress and to kind of think through our feelings and our thoughts, rather than getting right back to camp and, okay, let's talk about what went down, who, fucked up or whatever. And so I think that also helps to not have the need for things to come out as spicy at tribal.
That's totally a fair point. And then you also have to consider there's a big factor from this game that is present in the real game, which is the physical exhaustion and the constantly being with each other all the time. So I imagine that creates a lot of tension and low patience and that sort of thing. So at tribal, y'all are able to be a little bit more reserved whenever you express your opinions, and there's a lot more nuance to the social game. So I get where you're coming from. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so follow-up question to that one. Does anyone think that they have a definite vote from someone in the jury? Which jury member and why?
I'll say that I don't think I have a vote from anyone in the jury. In fact, I think there are people who definitely won't be voting for me in the jury.
Yeah, that's fair. If that's what y'all think, you can say that too. If you don't think you have any votes so far.
I just want to say, like, if boldness and spiciness at tribals is what the jury is looking for, I don't think I'll get many votes. Or if any votes, if that's only thing that they're looking for.
Honestly, like, if I was a jury member, I don't think I would have made up my mind at this point in the game, like, where my vote was going. I feel like, yes, we're a Final 8, yes, we're close to the end, but there's still a lot of game to be played, and these final weeks, I think, will be the most important weeks in terms of making big moves and making a case for yourself to the jury. So I think there's still a lot of game left to be played that will affect their decisions when it comes to casting that final vote.
That's pretty much what I was going to say. I was going to say I don't think that anyone has really made up their mind yet. And even if they have, I think things are going to come into play in the final weeks that will really affect how the jury is going to vote. And I still just think it's too early for anyone to believe they have a solid vote.
I'm going to be the devil's advocate here.
Okay,
and
go for it.
Very foolish of me, but I do think that I will have Crystalline's vote. I don't know. Obviously, that could depend on who's with me in the final three, but she and I really got close on New Ahi, and kind of right out of the gate when she told me that people were talking about my advantages and she thought she was going home that first week, and so she was like, I have nothing to lose, so here's what I know that's going on, just so you know. And from that point on, we got really close, and we're always looking out for each other. Her elimination was very emotional for her and for me, and I'm sure for others who were kind of blindsided by that as well. I am still trying to figure out what went down. Even at like 1:30 last night, I was talking to people to try to figure out, how she went home or what happened. And there is, I think that there is a bond that will get carried over into her vote. I could be totally wrong, but that's just my gut feeling.
All right, thank you for sharing. Anyone else have anything to say about that question? All right, moving on from jury talk because it seems like it's making you all nervous. Let's talk about advantages. Advantage searches have been happening every week since Merge. Do you think that they've all been claimed, and have they all been played?
I mentioned to some people that I have a theory that I feel like every time an advantage is played, another one is stashed. Like specifically an idol, and I feel like every time an idol gets used, it gets put back in the search for one of us to potentially find or not find. and I only believe that because that's so like true to Survivor. And there are some people that literally stay alive by finding those idols every time they're replaced.
I do think there's a good chance that a lot of the advantages are out there that have been found by now, just because, like I said kind of earlier, I think a lot of people have been searching, probably more than even like will admit it to me or others. And so with this in mind, assuming, there's 4 or 5 people searching every week, odds are like definitely a good handful of things have been found, and I definitely don't think they've all been played yet.
Right, anyone else want to chime in about advantages? Okay, I have one more question for you all. When is it more strategic to share information versus keep secret, and how do you decide when and who you share it with?
Kind of building on a previous question and a lot of what Kevin said, I think a lot of us are trying to play the most honest and like forthright game that we can possibly play. And so when someone directly asks you a question, it can be difficult to give, to want to be honest and want to be true to your virtues and not completely blow up your own game. So again, building on what Kevin said, I feel like we all know at this point who we can trust and who we can't trust. Or even if we feel like we can't trust someone, we know who's going to be honest about what they're doing.
Yeah, I totally agree with Niche, and I think that not only goes for like if you're telling somebody good information that you've gotten that maybe somebody has an advantage or somebody whatever, but also being honest about your votes and being honest about if someone is working with you as closely as you would like or that you thought. And just being able to kind of put everything out there, I think that's that depends on who you're talking to and who the other person is and what their gameplay is like as well.
Sorry, could you repeat the question? I feel like I missed all the questions. Vinny's been screaming in the background the entire time, so I'm so sorry.
You're so fine. Okay. I said, when is it more strategic to share information versus keep it a secret, and how do you decide when and who you share it with?
I think it definitely depends on your alliances and how close that you've been with each other from the beginning or whenever those alliances have been formed. I think it's a risk. My personal philosophy is that I go all in. I feel like that really builds the trust and just laying all the information out there and leave zero room for doubt. Communication is key. As you said earlier, with us not living together and not being around each other, and not always around each other. I think that can happen with focusing too much communication. I think right now it's not enough communication. You could probably do even more, which is why, even though it's a risk, I think it's important to just lay it all out there.
All right, thank you for sharing. Did anybody else want to chime in on that? I see some people unmuting.
Yeah, I was gonna say some more, but I'll let Becca speak.
I just wanted to say that I know that Devana has been very good about that. I know that after last week she came to me right away about her vote and why she had picked who she had voted for last week. And I think that there's a lot of trust that's built like that. And I think that there is a lot of strategy about what you're telling people, when you're telling them, how you're telling them, and if you even should in the first place.
I just wanted to expand on what Devana said, and I think that that can go a long way, especially if you're thinking about the jury, going back to our jury questions. But I think if you do lay it all out there and are just like, look, this is what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, it can really be, it can earn a lot of positive responses from the jury. So if anything, that's a very good strategy for your endgame, Devonna.
All right, anybody else? Okay. Does anyone have any dramatic declarations? And with that, I will give it back to Isaiah.
Cool. Oh, all right. Thank you so much. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna go back to here really quick. Good. Y'all know how this works. I'm gonna bring up the tribal council voting music. You will send in your votes, and then we will go from there. And then I'll go back to the thing, and we'll do the whole thing. We've done enough of these. We know the spiel at this point. All right. And for those who are new to us, players are going to cast their votes right now for the person that they want to vote out of the tribe, and then we are going to. So after that, we'll give them a couple of minutes. They do that, and then we'll read the votes and see who is gets the next boot. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, also before I start the music, I obviously, as I talked about this weekend, I got the job offer at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I've been serving for a couple of days and blah 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 blah. I also applied and interviewed for a supervisor position at AMC Movie Theaters, which I think I've talked about, and I got the job offer today. So yeah, I'll be a supervisor again, and that's what I did before I moved to Florida to work for Disney. So I'm gonna be a supervisor, and yeah, and have like full benefits and be on a management team, and it's like gonna be at Disney Springs, and I get free movies and woo. And also, which I honestly thought was probably the best part of like the phone call with the GM, he actually did call. You know, they're like, oh, like we need referrals because we're gonna like call your old place of work and like get what they say about you. So he actually did that, but he did it with my like past theaters. So my 2 theaters that I worked in as a film crew and as a supervisor back in New Jersey, and that was 6 years ago, 6-7 years ago, and they still like. Some of them, I guess, were still there, and they were like, "Oh yeah," like he was like, they had nothing but great things to say about you, and I'm like, wait, like, I'm like, I don't even know who's still like at the theater, and they still like had great things to say. And it's like, but yeah, I got that. So, bam. I don't know if I'll stay at Buffalo Wild Wings, but if you ever need a reference, I will always be a reference for you. I also have 100% success rate with those I've been references for. So, okay, well, I'm gonna keep you on that. Because the thing is, when I applied, they didn't even ask for a referral. So the fact that like he even took the initiative to do that was like really cool. But yeah, and free movies, and like the movies coming out this year are like top tier. So like, but yeah, oh Corduroy, you're so amazing. Not Corduroy. I love that that's the name. But yeah, so. Good news. Again, this past week and a half, 2 weeks has been amazing. So clearly, I feel like I made the right decision of leaving 4 Seasons and leaving that because I've been a lot happier the past week and a half. So, yeah. All right. Anyway, enough about me. Let's get down to it. Tribal Council votes. I'm gonna get the music that we need. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-da-da-da. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. The universe at work. Exactly, Jordan. That's how I feel about it. 100%. Yeah! Okay. We got ads. Hold on, waiting for the ads to stop. Okay. Alright, players. Start sending in your votes. And Shuri got her treats. I'm going to give Nugget his while we're doing this. Alright. The votes are in. Okay, the votes are in. I'm gonna go back to here, and then to here. Alright. Again, obviously, since we are on the Discord, just let us know, once I ask the statement, or ask the statement, say the statement, request to speak, so we see the little hand thing, and then we'll pull you in. Yeah, so that's how that works. And then again, next week will be different, because you'll be able to actually, get off your seat, and, do what you gotta do. Alright, here we go. Also, hello to, jury members. I see y'all in the audience, so hello, jury, welcome. Alright. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or advantage and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, I will read the votes. Yeah, okay, cool. I will read the votes. And then we go back to here. Since no one had anything. Alright. Okay, first vote. Is for Kevin. Second vote is for Shaylin. Third vote is for Nisha. The fourth vote is for Rosie. That's 4 votes. 1 vote Rosie, 1 vote Nisha, 1 vote Shaylin, 1 vote Kevin. 4 votes left. Fifth vote, Kevin. The 6th vote, Shaylin. That's 2 votes Shaylin, 2 votes Kevin, 1 vote Rosie, 1 vote Nisha. 2 votes left. The 7th vote is for Kevin. 1 vote left. 8th vote, and next person voted out of Survivor New Horizons Battle of the Zodiacs, Kevin. Kevin, that's 4 votes. That's enough. You have been voted out of the tribe. Thank you so much, Kevin, for everything that you've contributed to this game and to this community. You, Addie, and BJ as well. Love you so much, and keep comments to a minimum. Again, say some final words, but we love you, and again, we'll get in contact with you real quick about post tribal and vote out and chats closing and all that. Like I always have to say. But yes, thank you so much. I love you. I wish I got to meet you. I'm jealous that Carl got to meet you before me, but hey, Thank you for the 400 bits for Kevin, Shelby. Thank you, 200 bits for Kevin, CJ Rocky. Thank you. But yeah, love ya. And again, you have your help chat, so feel free to come decompress, come talk to us, as well as again everybody who eventually gets voted out. Come talk to us. The mods are there. We're here. And again, you have quiet hours obviously turn on at midnight for everybody, so you have until that time to talk to us. So just know that we're there. All right. With that, there are 7 castaways left, and we're that much closer to the end of this game. So 1 in 7 chance. Players that are remaining, 1 in 7 chance to win the game. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for another amazing week. I hope you had fun last night if you joined us. And I hope you had a good time tonight. And again, as always, we'll be back on Saturday for the next challenge. And then Sunday next week for the next Tribal Council. Also, I don't know why my counter isn't moving, because I don't have 385. But I just realized that. That's not moving either. But I also will, again, go through Streamlabs and figure that out this week. Alright, cool, great. I love you all so much. Let's see. My friend Jeff is streaming F1 if we want a raid target. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely down. Green for Kevin Bacon. Green for Kevin Bacon. Alexa, make the lights green. Alright, there we go. A hype train? What the heck? We're really close to a hype train. I appreciate it. You don't have to, though. But, because they had such a good hype train last night. But it's cool that we're close to one. So, anyway, I love y'all. And yeah, sure. What's the? I mean, honestly, you can do it. I forgot you're a mod, so you can raid. That's your friend Jeff. F1. Did you like F? Why don't I don't know. Why do I not know what F1 is? Am I weird? Am I supposed to know what that is? F1. I'm like, do I know F1? I don't know if I do. Like Final Fantasy 1, you mean? Like the first one? Oh, Formula 1. Is that a racing game? I don't know. What's Formula 1? Why don't I know what that is? Do you know what that is? Yeah, I don't know. It's a racing thing? Okay, sure. I'm like, cool. Oh, it has. Is that okay? I mean, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Again, he still technically gets the raid and the views and stuff. So that still is support for him. So yeah, I would definitely be done. Let's go. Yeah. Woo. Let's do a raid. Okay. Love you all so much. Have a good night. Have a good week. We'll see you back on Saturday. And we love you. Love you so much. Oh, do you want to say bye? Why? All right. We love you guys. We love y'all. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Beep, 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 beep. See you later. Bye.